Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I am Meadsy69, and we are back with two tanks returning to store. One of them is the FV201. Now, this is a British Tier 7 heavy tank, and it's been for sale once before, and it's actually quite a nice tank. And I've did a review on the tank, and to be fair, I quite like this tank. It's kind of like a Black Prince with the reload and the gun, the insane 3.2-second reload. And it's pretty much like on a Carnarvon hull. So the armor's not great. You're not going to bounce many shots in this. The penetration isn't great, but the DPM on this thing is insane. And it really is not a bad tank. And previously I did say there's not a really good enough reason for me to buy the tank because I've got a Black Prince. The only reason is you can play a Black Prince but earn credit because it's a premium tank. So I never bought this tank when it was previously for sale, and to be honest, I'm probably not going to buy it this time, mainly because I thought the Black Prince, when that first got buffed, it was insane. The DPM, as said, is pretty much the same as this. The DPM is insane, and it still hasn't been nerfed, so it doesn't look like it's going to be nerfed anytime soon. There's still not that many people that play it. Of course, that update that it got buffed, quite a few people was playing it, but people seem to have got bored of playing the Black Prince. Not many people play it now, so I can't see a nerf anytime soon on the Black Prince. So for me, this tank, if it was cheap enough, don't get me wrong, and at the time of making this video, I'm not actually sure on the price of this tank because it's not actually for... I'm making it now and it's not for sale, but I know it's coming for sale, but I don't know the actual price. But by the time this video is released, I will know the price. But I probably won't be getting the tank. As I've said, I've still got the Black Prince. It's still almost the same. The Black Prince has got much better armor than this thing, but it is a little bit slower. So 3.2 seconds reload, 2.7 if you use the adrenaline. And you can prop up really good tank. Now, this IS-5 is going to get a shot into me, but now he's going to suffer because we're just going to get to the side of him and we're going to pump out 3,000 DPM into him. And yes, he's going to get one more shot into me, but by then it's just too late, and the IS-5 is going to come around and he's going to clear him. So, easy battle, 3k damage in a tier 8 game. Easy battle. The T94 on the enemy team made it easy for me. We do get a first class 140,000 credits, but that is with a mission. So overall, still a nice tank. It is a nice tank. If you haven't got a Black Prince, or if you love the Black Prince, then yeah, I suppose you could play this and earn credits. But for me, I'm just going to play the Black Prince. Now, next up for sale is the T95E2. Now, this first come, and it was in crates. You could win it in crates, and I hated the thing. It was okay. It was like the Type 59 pattern with the massive cupola, the massive hatch on top, and it's still got that massive hatch. But it has had a buff, same as the 59 pattern, and I think it's had a reload buff, so the reload has gone down. I'm not sure, I didn't check my old video to see what the actual reload was, but now it's 5.5 seconds, and it has that little buff on the reload has made this tank much better. Now again, it's not a tank I am going to buy just because I don't need it, and again, with that massive hatch on top, you're going to get penned, and you can't get hull down enough because that hatch is showing. Now this battle doesn't do this any justice because I actually have a really good battle. So it is canal, and we've gone the medium route, but one medium on my team, or on the enemy team, is already dead, sorry. But now we're just getting overrun. Now there's a T49 there. I really, with a damaged Amarak, I really don't want to be getting shot from him. But now the Panther has come round. The T49 is up there, so I need to move. I'm still waiting for my repair kit, and we're going to go and push the T49, and we're going to get one shot into him, and we're going to back up. The WZ110 has taken out our T49, so I need to be careful because there's a lot of red tanks around that area. So we're going to back up, and we've got an E50 now to our right, which means we can get a shot into him on our way down. But the Panther 2 is pushing. The Chieftain's up there. There's an E50 still there. We're going to get one more shot into him. We can repair our Amarak now, which is much better. We haven't got to worry about that T49. And we're going to get a shot into the Panther. So now we are 2 tanks down. The enemy are 1 tank. So I need to change position because the 2 tanks, the E50 and the Chieftain, has just taken out the tank that they was after, which means they're going to start turning around. And I don't want to be in the open because the armor on this tank is not the greatest of armors. It's hardly got any at all. So we're going to poke around, and we're going to push around to near our spawn area, and this is where I'm going to use the Tortoise on my team as my protection. So we're going to push up, and we're going to try and get shots in, but we're not going to go round because the Tortoise is doing his job, and he's taking the attention of the Reds in front of us. But not only is he taking the attention of the Reds in front of us, he's taking the attention, or he's taking the shots on the Chieftain and the E50 that was up in the corner. So I don't have nothing to worry about these 2. I can poke around, and they are missing. You can see them trying to look at the Tortoise. The WZ110 is now a 1 shot, but we have to switch to heat just to get the penetration, so we don't manage to clear him. You can see there, look, the Tortoise takes out the E50, so he's sitting pretty much in the open. So the tanks in front of me are looking at him, which means they're not going to be looking at me, and because they're looking at him, he's not actually looking at them. He's looking at the tanks in that corner, which was the E50 and the Chieftain. So I do need to be careful with my hit points. I've lost half of my hit points, and I don't really want to be shot by that T34, because if he shoots me, he's going to put me down to a 1 shot. And you can see every time they are pushing around, I'm backing up, and hopefully they will shoot the Tortoise instead of me, which is exactly what they're doing. We get a nice shot into the Panther 2, which puts him down to a 1 shot, but this time it's 3 against 4. So we've still got a lot of work to do. I want to save my hit points, so I decided to push forward and take out the Panther just to equal it up on tanks, and then we can poke forward and get the WZ110. The Chieftain does shoot me, but the Louver can take him out, which now just leaves the T34. So we're going to get one more shot into him. We should have used HE on his rear, and the Tortoise is going to take him out. So not a bad battle. It actually shows the capabilities of what this tank can do. With the support of your team and the reload, the DPM, you can actually have really, really good battles. So 3.6k damage, 128,000 credits, and that is the T95E2. Again, it's not a tank I will be getting, but if you do buy it, you're getting an okay tank. Since the buff it's had, it's an okay tank. But for now, I'm Meadsy69. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I will catch you in the next one. Bye-bye.